Welcome, viewers, to tonight's session. We have a lot of interesting news today, and we'll start off with the first piece of news that we've been mentioning over the last few weeks, and that is, how people are reacting to Ranveer Kapoor's coming as Lord Rama. Now, another person who's got absolutely upset is Mukesh Kanna, who slammed Ranveer Kapoor. Now, as you see, he's going to play the role of Lord Rama. So he said, if you're a Lampat Chichora in real life, now he cites the Adi Purush example, Mukesh Khanna. Now, Mukesh Khanna, known for his role in Mahabharata, expressed concerns that Ranveer's previous animal like roles could taint how audiences see him as the revered Lord Rama. Now, he has stirred up quite a storm with his comments on Ranbir Kapoor's casting as Lord Rama in the upcoming Ramayan film. Khanna, known for his performances in Maharashtra in Mahabharat and Shaktiman, expressed concerns that Ranbir's previous animal like roles would taint how audiences see him as Lord Rama. So, in a chat with Midday, he remembered Arun Govil, the lead star of Ramanand Sagar's iconic TV series Ramayana. The Shaktiman actor was quoted saying, "What Arun Govil did with the role has become the golden standard. All I can say is that whoever plays Lord Rama must embody Rama. He shouldn't look like Ravan. All I can say is that in their real life, if they're a Lampat Chichora, uh, meaning lewd hooligan, then it will show on screen. If you're playing Rama, you're not allowed to party and drink. But who am I to decide who plays Ram?" He further talked about Prabhas casting as Lord Rama in Om Raut's 2023 film Adi Purush, which was a box office bomb. He explained that despite being a superstar, Prabhas wasn't accepted in the role because he didn't look like Ram. Coming back to Ranbir, who he described as a Kapoor family's beacon, he claimed he's a fine actor, but I look at his face and he should look like Ram. He's just done Animal, and his negative personality was highlighted in that movie. I hope that this won't disturb this movie. Now, here, friends, one thing is very clear is that, see, he doesn't look like a man at all in this. He looks gay, is what I would say. If these pictures are taken from their shooting, and he looks so strange, isn't it? And also, if you look at the lady, she doesn't look like Sita at all. In fact, she looks like someone who's just come to sell some goods. So, and I'm not belittling a person who comes and sells goods in, house to house. No, I'm just saying that she's very ordinary looking. She doesn't have the kind of exceptional regal looks that Devi Sitama has. And people are, one thing you must know is that there is a cabal promoting these people, and they've been doing it with this Sai Pallavi as well, because Sai Pallavi is very below average, and she has been also speaking very very anti India, giving anti India statements. So there's something very odd with this woman herself, and then to make amends, whenever a movie comes in favor of her, then she will become suddenly patriotic. So there is a something very rather strange about this woman as well. So now, if you look at these images, you'll make out that, see, where is Lord Ram and where is this man? And then, of course, the back history, as we've been telling you before. He loves to eat beef and meat, and he also drinks, and he's got other substances, which Anushka Sharma had, said in an interview that he likes to take drugs, of course. And he got so upset, and he said, "Anushka, don't say that on TV." So, with all these, extra added qualities that he has, I don't know whether he's going to come convincingly as Lord Rama at all, because people are so sensitive when it comes to Ramayana. They are not going to take any Tom, Dick, and Harry to play the roles of their gods. So, let me just welcome everybody. Sukanya, welcome. And Divya, always nice to see you. Good to connect with you guys after a long time. Welcome, always. Very nice to see you. And welcome, Vidya. Mukesh Khanna is spot on. We should thank him for speaking on behalf of millions of Sanatanis. Yes, very true, Vidya, because there are very few people who actually speak the truth in Bollywood. And who is financing this? Yes, absolutely. And how dare they play the role of Lord Rama just to taint the image of our Lord and portray character, negativity is what Minal says. Very well said, Minal. And then she continues earnest request to have a session with Dr. Ganesh Bokre, missing his wisdom on spirituality, and he's very authentic on spirituality. Minal, at the moment, he's on a pilgrimage, and he spends most of the time in meditation, towards the Himalaya side. And even if we want to catch him, he says that he will let us know when he is ready to come on our show. So he is on a spiritual journey. Now, moving on to the next piece of news. Now, as you know, Mohanlal, who is a top star of in Malayalam movies, who has been in the movies for 5 decades, he is among people consider him as one of the greatest actors in India. So he recently shared why movies of today are not clicking with the audience. In a new interview, he shared, though the directors of today are good at their work, the subject of the films are not up to the mark. The actor even recalled his older days when he worked on a wide range of films with good stories as well, and shared why he is choosy about working with new directors. Now, speaking to Galata Plus, he said the new generation watched older films, and when they compare the new films to it, they find more drama, sentiments, and humor. We got to work in some great films, he said, with great directors like Bharatan, Maniratnam, Padmarajan, who directed amazing stories. The new generation people didn't have the chance to work with them. We have amazing directors, but the subject lacks context. I used to do commercial films, action films, comedy films. We have created that asset. It's like the deposit we made, and we are surviving on the interest we are receiving. Now, I fail to understand why he says this, because he is the one who is working with, his producer, who was, actually his driver, who then of course got, promoted to being the producer of Ashirwad Films, which he is a part of. And the kind of films that they make are totally violence and sort of glamour ridden. So Mohanlal, what I would ask him is that, see, why don't you put this advice, this very intelligent advice that you've given, to everybody? Why don't you use it on your own films? Because your man is funding, these films. Anthony Permawar, he's the one who's funding it. So then, if he's funding it and he was your earlier employee, then you have every right to tell him, please come back with these good old movies like the ones that directors like Bharatan and Padmarajan made. I wouldn't put Mani Ratnam in the same slot, because Mani Ratnam is making some very stupid movies, and we know that those movies are not even being watched by anybody on Netflix and other OTT platforms. Welcome, Nina. As always, nice to see you. It's people like you who always encourage us to give our best. So, moving on to the next piece of news. Now, speaking about a woman who has absolutely, no movies in hand, and even the movie that she acted with Junior NTR. We're talking about Janvi Kukreja. Sorry, Janvi Kapoor. Is that she was just like a pin-up girl, or rather, someone who was just exposing her body, so like an item girl. So she did not have much of a role in that film, so except to pout and to show her figure. So now apparently Janvi Kapoor has a net worth of rupees 82 crores, but it's still not enough to beat her boyfriend Shikar Paharia's fortune. And now, if you look at their combined wealth, they are a very, very rich couple. According to Lifestyle Asia, her net worth is of 2024 is reportedly 82 crores. The report further stated that she charges around 5 to 10 crores for her movies. A major part of her income also comes from brand endorsements. So you will see that she is there in almost many ads, just like Alia was last year. Now, the actress reportedly charges around 70 to 80 lakhs for a sponsored posts through social media, while she takes home around 2.5 to 3 crores through her brand endorsements and paid partnerships. She's paid somewhere between 53 lakhs to 1 crore for a single brand endorsement. Talking about her assets, she purchased a luxurious home in Mumbai's Juhu area last year. Now, according to Lifestyle, Janvi Kapoor's triplex apartment, which spans up to 3,456 square feet, is worth 39 crores. Before this, she used to reside with her family in Mumbai's Lokhandwala area in sea-facing property. Her family also purchased a home in Bandra worth 65 crores. She also owns a property in Chennai, which was purchased by her late mother, Sridevi. Now, talking about her swanky wheels, she owns a BMW X5 worth 82.9 lakhs, a Mercedes GLE 250D worth 67.15 lakhs, a Mercedes Maybach S560 worth 1.98 crores, and Mercedes Benz S Class worth 88.28 lakhs. Now, Shikar Paharia, who's her boyfriend, also belongs to a business family. Her father, Sanjay Paharia, is a businessman, while his mother, Smriti Shinde, is the managing director of Sobo Films. His maternal grandfather, Sushil Kumar Shinde, was the former CM of Maharashtra, and he belongs to the Congress party. Now, apart from his family business, Paharia started his consultancy firm, which guided pet owners. He further ventured into the gaming sphere by founding India Win Gaming with his twin brother, Veer Paharia. According to DNA, Shikar Paharia's net worth is around 84 crores as of 2024, and he owns a luxurious Lamborghini Aventador. Now, Janvi and Shikar Paharia's combined net worth comes to 166 crores. Well, they also, you will say that this couple are seen very often. And one thing, I mean, we should be asking each other is that what are we doing? I mean, we're not talking about crores. We're just talking about not even lakhs. So, I mean, how do people like us even exist is now my question, isn't it? So I'm sure many of you must be thinking this woman, she can't even act for nuts. And even the film that she acted in with Junior NTR, all she did was just, flicker her, eyelashes and shake her hips and, of course, wear skimpy clothes. Other than that, she had no role. She had no meaty role at all. And for this, she's being paid crores. I mean, I don't understand. It's something that Helen used to do in olden times. She would come do a sort of a very sexy dance and go off. That's exactly what these people are doing. They don't have any roles to really talk about. But they're not bothered because, see, here also I feel that when they talk about crores, there must be some kind of scam here. Why would anybody pay this woman who can't act for nuts so many crores? And why would you want her to endorse your products when you know that, see, every part of her face has been changed by plastic surgery. So if this is beauty, then of course any face can be changed and made to look beautiful. Now moving to Kareena Kapoor. Apparently, Kareena Kapoor has been having her cat fights even earlier. Apparently, she was uh, once slapped by none other uh, than this Bobby Deol's wife. So let's just go to that image. Yeah. So here, now talking about Bollywood, apparently Deol's wife Tanya Deol helped Bipasha Basu, and this was something that Kareena Kapoor's mother Babita did not like. However, Tanya argued with the veteran actress over the same, and this left Kareena Kapoor enraged, and she disliked how Tanya Deol spoke to her mother Babita. Now, what followed was a heated argument between the two, which almost resulted in Tanya allegedly slapping Kareena Kapoor. And now, apparently, the relationship between Bobby Deol and Kareena Kapoor Khan has also soured. The report stated that Bobby was also replaced from Kareena's 2007 cult romantic movie Jab We Met. In a throwback interview with Filmfare, now, Karina spoke about the same and said actually there was a problem with Bobby Deol's wife, Tanya. She didn't behave properly with my mother, and I didn't like that. I don't deny a problem with Bobby's wife, but I'm sure my problems with Bobby can be sorted out. There's no negativity from my end. Now, talking about Karina and Bipashu's spat on the sets of Ajnabi. The former had allegedly called Bipasha a Kali Billy, meaning a black cat. It also started after Karina's designer, Vikram Fadnis, went to help Bipasha without the former's consent. Now, Bipasha had reportedly called Karina's behavior childish and vowed to never act with her again. So this is how Karina behaves, with different people, and we've also seen her arrogance many times, even with the people who go to her movies and watch her movies. She tells them that, see, if you are not interested, don't come and watch my movies. I don't care two bits. So that's how Karina reacts to even her fans. Welcome, Lena, and welcome, Divya. Yeah. So now moving on to Rahul Gandhi. So before that, I'll just take a comment from Divya on this. She says it's not the first time the Kapoor sisters have had problems with their co-actors. Now here also, since Divya, you're talking about that. See, you remember when the Kapoor, that 100th year celebrations was happening. You remember when Babita and their father came to sit there at the show, the way they were fawning all over their babita, and is to show how loyal they are to their mother and how kind they are. But actually in reality, you know that they are very stuck up and they are so arrogant. They think that even if they don't have films, they rule the roost, when actually people consider them fossilized, just like Saif Ali Khan. Now people have forgotten them. They don't even remember these people at all. And sometimes in YouTube you see that people actually show them without their makeup, and they look very very old. And I wouldn't say being old is a fault, but the fact is that, see, as you grow old and mature, try to take your experience with you and try to behave in a mature manner, and also understand that life is not all about throwing nakras, and tantrums all over. Now, let me just take a comment from Lena. Lena says these actors, once they become famous, arrogance goes into their head. She had guts to say, I am Hindustan. Yes, absolutely. And you see, even the way she fawned in front of Prime Minister Modi. Now, moving on to the person who everybody calls a spoilt brat. We're talking about Rahul Gandhi. Now, a police case has been registered against Congress's Rahul Gandhi following a complaint by the BJP holding him responsible for injuries to two MPs of the party, Pratap Sarangi and Mukesh Rajput, who sustained head injuries during parallel protests from Treasury and opposition benches outside Parliament. Both the leaders, one of them is 69 years old, are in hospital. Now, Rahul has been accused under various sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. The allegations include voluntarily causing grievous hurt, act of endangering life or personal safety of others, use of criminal force, criminal intimidation, and common intention. The complaint was filed Thursday by former Union Minister and BJP MP Anurag Thakur and MPs Bansuri Swaraj and Hemang Joshi, who, among other things, accused him of an attempt to murder. So this is something very, very surprising. Even if you look at the some of the videos, the way he approaches the person who has fallen down, it's with so much of arrogance, and he doesn't care. He's not even ashamed. Now, we have filed a complaint against Rahul Gandhi for assault and provocation, where we have mentioned in detail the incident that happened today outside the Makar Dwar of Parliament House, where ND MPs were protesting peacefully, and Rahul Gandhi pushed them and injured them, due to which two BJP MPs are hospitalized, Anurag Thakur told the press. Now, Pratap Sarangi has claimed that he got injured after Rahul Gandhi pushed him, Mr. Rajput. They were standing on the stairs when Rajput fell on him. Now, Rahul Gandhi pushed a member of parliament who fell on me, after which I fell down. I was standing near the stairs when Rahul Gandhi came and pushed an MP who then fell on me. Now, Mr. Sarangi has said various leaders of the BJP have accused Mr. Gandhi of hooliganism. Now, if you look at the Congress has also filed a complaint with the police, as the party chief Mallikarjun Kharge claimed he was also pushed. Now, you see how they play the game. The moment you accuse them, they come back with something else. So it is really, they do not care. So it's that attitude that shocks people, because they don't really care to hoots about whether people are elderly, whether they should respect them or give them space. Uh, Divya, yes, thank you, Divya. You mean Rahul Vinci Khan? Yes, fake Gandhi family, says Leena. He's desperate to become PM. That frustration is coming out. This is why Amethi voters voted for him. And CCTV TV should be played. And Minal says making mockery of constitution, law, and wasting taxpayers' money. What does the common public stand for? Nothing. Nobody can do anything to such politicians. That is the tragedy. Absolutely. Very well said, Minal. Now, moving on to the Delhi High Court on Friday asked the centre to state its stand on on BJP leader Subramanian Swamy's plea seeking directions to the Ministry of Home Affairs to decide over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's Indian citizenship. Now, the Delhi High Court asked the centre to state its stand on BJP leader Swamy's plea seeking direction to the ministry. Now, we want to have the assistance of the council from the state before we pass any order, the court said. The court has now posted the hearing for January 13th, 2025. Dr. Swamy's plea, filed by Advocate Satya Sabarwal, said on August 6, 2019, a letter was sent to the ministry alleging Rahul had voluntarily disclosed to the British government that he was a citizen of British nationality, amounting to holding a British passport. Dr. Swamy said the Congress leader, being an Indian citizen, violated Article 9 of the Constitution, read with Indian Citizenship Act, and would cease to be an Indian citizen. Now, Dr. Swamy said he had sent many representations to the ministry inquiring about the status of his complaint, but neither any action has been taken nor he has been intimated about it. During Friday's hearing, Karnataka BJP worker S. Vignesh Shishir informed the court about his petition in the Allahabad High Court on the issue of Rahul Gandhi's citizenship. So, they seem to do everything and they don't have a problem with it. If you make accusations, then they get absolutely annoyed. They are only after power and control, says Leena. Why isn't their salaries not cut? Why not law for this? Very well said, Leena. His citizenship must be told fast. He has Italian citizenship because his mother is Italian. British citizenship also he has. Why is Home Minister not talking? Very well said. Now, in a surprising revelation, Virat Kohli's childhood coach Rajkumar Sharma has hinted that a cricketer and his wife Anushka may be planning to settle in London permanently. In an interview with Dainik, Sharma said Virat's plans to move to London with his children and Anushka. He is going to be leaving India and shifting very soon. However, right now, Kohli is spending most of his time with his family apart from cricket. Anushka has been notably absent from Bollywood since her last appearance on the 2018 film Zero, alongside Shah Rukh Khan. While fans, expected her to return, she did not. These speculations gained further traction following Rajkumar's statement about the couple's plans to settle in London. Anushka's fans are now wondering if she intends to leave Bollywood permanently to focus on her family life. Now, one thing, friends, is very clear is that the cabal, this is what I feel, is that they are placing people in different countries to make their working rather smooth. Now, if you look at Vivek Oberoi, suddenly he became so rich. Where did the money come from? And also, okay, Virat Kohli made money through cricket, but how much money does he have that he can settle down in UK and make money there? Is also a question. So there seems to be something more to this than meets the eye. Now, moving on to the super success of ALU Arjun's film. We're talking about Pushpa 2. And the movie has become such a hit that, Bollywood doesn't know what to do. They can't react at all. The movie Pushpa 2, the rule was removed from PVR Inox screens, but was later reinstated. It comes amidst all the records that the movie has just broken in just 2 weeks of its release. Pushpa 2 has made nearly 1,000 crores in India alone and has surpassed the much coveted mark worldwide. According to trade analyst Manobala, ALU Arjun's Pushpa 2 was to be removed from all PVR Inox screens in North India from Friday. However, a separate update by Vijay Balan stated that the issue was resolved and the shows have started opening one by one. While it is yet to be ascertained why the shows were removed in the first place, Reports state that there was an argument between the two parties. Within 15 days of its release, Pushpa 2 has made 990 crores in the domestic box office. In the first week itself, the movie made 725.8 crores. Now, the rush of the film for the release of the film had led to a stampede, as you remember, resulting in the death of a woman and leaving her son in a critical condition. Now, Alu was named in the case and was subsequently arrested. He was subsequently released with the High Court observing that as a citizen, he is entitled to the rights of life and liberty, regardless of his status as a public figure. Now, here, friends, one thing I wanted to tell you is that, when he had this press conference with the Bollywood press media, I found it very amusing that the kind of questions they were asking him. They were saying that, see, one of the questions was that people call you the Salman Khan of the South. Is that true? You know, and who do you admire in Bollywood? So you can imagine how irritating that question is. Where is Allu Arjun and where is, this Dara Hua Insan? Nobody even goes for his films, and all his films are flops. And he's being compared to Allu Arjun. So that itself is to demean Allu Arjun's status. Second thing is, Allu Arjun is very intelligent. He said that, see, when they said that, who do you admire in Bollywood? He said, I admire Amitabh Bachchan because of the kind of movies that he has had in his career. Then they asked one more question, and they said that, see, would you make a remake of any Bollywood movie? So he said, no, I wouldn't dare make a remake of a Bollywood movie. I've got so many other things to do. I'm not going to do it. So even though they tried to trick him into giving some sort of a headline for the PR media in Bollywood, this man refused to play to their tunes because he's very intelligent and he knows exactly what he's delivering. Now, with concerns to, if you look at Pathan or the earlier Jawan movie or any of the other movies that the Dara Hua Insan brought out, you know very well that none of the theaters were full. They were all half empty, and the only ones who bought tickets were free tickets given to them by corporate companies. So, which also was because of the movie team who had made that happen. So here is someone who comes and all his theaters are, full with, watching his movie. And this has made them so green-eyed that they don't know what is the reason for Allu Arjun's magic. And I'm sure that people like Shah Rukh Khan and, the Rahua Insan must be watching his movie 100 times, to find out what is the secret to Allu Arjun's fame. One of the things I can very clearly say why Allu Arjun is famous is because he puts that much passion into that one movie that he makes. And he, whether it is a cheap character, a vulgar character that he plays, someone who's very uncouth, he gets into the skin of the character and behaves exactly like that, which is what the public like. Because when these people go to the theater, they feel that they are one with him. And that's enough for them to feel that, see, Allu Arjun is the hero. Second thing is, one thing I've noticed is that whenever he interacts with fans or anybody, he is so polite. He'll never snub anyone. He will never show his arrogance. And it is this that is making him so hugely successful. And the third thing is, he gives so much of importance to elders in his family, and also he goes to the temple every time he wants to do something good or even release a movie. So that itself shows, how close he is to Sanatana Dharma, which is what most Hindus want to see in their heroes. So everything that Bollywood doesn't do is what he does. And that is his success. So, friends, I always feel very amused, when the Bollywood PR or media say that, ask him, stupid questions, comparing him to all these losing actors, these age-old actors who are fossilized and who are now selling real estate or buying real estate, and coming in commercials, and comparing him to them. And this is the same with Mahesh Babu of, the South, who also refused to act in any Bollywood movie, especially, with concern with Karan Johar, who tries his best to destroy everybody like he destroyed Sushant Singh Rajput. So the plan is to destroy them, and so that everybody sinks down. Even Bollywood sings, the South sings, everybody sings. So then we don't have anybody to blame. you know. So this is the modus operandi of Karan, Johar. So let me just take a few interesting comments that are coming. So Alina says people are fed up with Bollywood movies. It's awful. They target only Hindus. Yes, SSR case made people realize about nepotism. South Indian films are good, sometimes different. Now, Wolf of the East Coast says Alu Arjun stays away from this kind of controversy. Yes, South Indian films are extremely interesting, not lousy like Bollywood movies, says Lina. And she also says these Khans are old. When will they retire? So these are some of the very interesting comments that are coming from all of you guys, and I would like to thank you for watching this session and joining me in sharing your very very intelligent and very witty comments as well. Thank you, Lena, Wolf, all of you, who have joined me today, Nina, and we'll see you tomorrow again with a lot more news. Good night, Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.